This video is for educational purposes only and strategies that I use in my personal portfolio. Nothing in this video guarantees profits or future performance. This is one of the best investment setups in the market right now. And I'm very excited to share with you today that over the past few months, I've picked winners such as Navitas, Micron, and in fact, other stocks that have made many people wealthy and even myself. Other stocks such as Oracle, Intel, AMD, Google, Walmart, Wayfair, ARM, Navitas, and many other stocks over the past year that have absolutely printed. Now, I'm not saying I'm smarter than you, but I follow a very strict method to picking stocks. This Saturday, I will be hosting a free masterclass webinar where I'll be picking future winners based on my research. Join for free. The link is in the information box below, and put this life-changing event on your calendar right now. I'll be teaching the same proprietary hedge fund, technical analysis, and dark pool strategies that I teach my students in Discord. This Saturday, I will be teaching the same strategies that I use in my personal portfolios as well. This is how I grew my micro challenge account from $900 to over $8,000. You can see right there in just over a year, and how I grew my $250,000 smaller portfolio to over 1.7 million in the same time frame. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I'll be hosting a Q&A, and I have a huge announcement and opportunity you do not want to miss this Saturday, May 16th, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Don't want to miss it. Very limited spaces. Link to register is below. The window for generational wealth is closing faster than most people realize. We are currently standing at a unique crossroads where geopolitical fear has artificially suppressed the prices of most dominant tech leaders of the next decade. And while the average retail investor is frozen by the headlines, and institutional smart money is quietly positioning themselves with the massive relief rally that historically follows the resolution of global conflict. This isn't just another market cycle. This is the rare moment of extreme capitulation where high conviction assets are being handed over at a discount. If you wait for the all clear signal from the mainstream media, the move will already be over and you'll be left chasing the green candles. The urgency cannot be overstated. The coiled spring is under maximum tension, and when it releases, the move to the upside will be violent and swift. And this can be quite clear when you look at the charts and you look at the smart money versus dumb money, which I'm putting on the screen right there. Smart money is moving in silence. They're not even investing at this point, at least not where we can track it, unless you have access to legitimate dark pool and understand what you're looking for. Before we get into these three stocks that you should be looking to add to your portfolio, we have to understand why resolution triggers a surge. Geopolitical conflict acts as a heavy anchor on growth stocks, primarily because it creates a risk-off environment where investors flee the safety of the dollar or gold. However, history teaches us that the market is a forward-looking mechanism. The moment a path to peace or conclusion to the war becomes visible, the uncertainty becomes the discount, and it's immediately removed from the market. This creates a massive vacuum of buying pressure as trillions of dollars in sideline cash run back into high beta tech names. We are currently in the final stages of this suppressed phase, meaning the downside risk is largely priced in, and while the upside potential is being ignored by the fearful masses. And you can clearly see that on all of the charts right now, because every time some negative news comes out, the stocks barely dip down. And the SPY may be at all-time highs right now, but also the income of all the companies and the cash flow and the growth of these companies inside the SPY has also increased. So the price to sales and price to earnings ratio, the PE and PS ratios of the SPY, are significantly better than they were last year, which shows very clearly that there is no Michael Burry bubble effect actually happening right now. And in fact, I don't understand how he can even say these types of things, and including Jim Cramer. It makes no sense. These guys say things, and I think they're just fear-mongering, because 99.9 times out of 100, they're wrong. A bubble like 2000 or 2008 means the SPY's PE ratio is north of 38 or 35, and most likely even in the 40s and 50s, where it was in 2000. Right now, the PE ratio at the current price of SPY, it is sitting nested beautifully around 21 to 22. Depending on how far out you go and you're forward looking on the PE ratio, it's average 21 to 22, nowhere near bubble territory. So the first stock that I want to talk about that you guys should be looking to add to your portfolio is none other than Navitas, NVTS. Navitas is currently experiencing a textbook case of capitulation, where the stock price has become completely disconnected from the explosive growth of its underlying business. As a global leader in gallium nitride and silicon silicon carbide SiC technology, Navitas is the literal engine behind the next generation of power electronics, providing the efficiency required for AI data centers and electric vehicles that traditional silicon simply cannot match. We've seen a clear floor established as the market realizes that, regardless of the macro environment, the world is moving towards a more electrified, power-hungry future. Their recent earnings have also confirmed a significant shift towards GAAP profitability, proving they aren't just a concept company anymore, but a lean manufacturing powerhouse with a massive moat in the semiconductor space. The buying opportunity here is rooted in the stealth nature of dominance. Most investors are distracted by the headline chip makers, while Navitas is quietly securing design wins that make those very chips functional in the real world. The urgency to buy now is driven by the fact that as soon as the war concludes, supply chains for EV and data center components fully stabilize, the demand for Navitas power ICs will hit a vertical trajectory. We're looking at a company that has been beaten down to a valuation that ignores its 3x efficiency advantage over legacy tech. Once this geopolitical pressure lifts, the re-rating of this stock is likely to be one of the most aggressive in the semiconductor sector. Before we get to the next stock to potentially add to your portfolio, remember, no more than 5 to 10% of your portfolio in any one stock. You want to be safe, do your due diligence as the market is risky and volatile, protect your capital as there's no guarantees, and you want to make sure these stocks fit your personal needs before investing. Be safe. Protect your capital. The number 2 stock to potentially add to your portfolio is Palantir, PLTR. Palantir has spent years building a fortress balance sheet and software ecosystem that has now become the AI operating system for both the US government and the world's largest enterprises. The recent earnings reports have been nothing short of spectacular, showcasing a pivot into massive commercial growth that complements their steady defense contracts. We have seen the stock find a definitive floor as institutional ownership continues to climb, signaling that the selling exhaustion phase is over. Palantir is no longer a speculative play. It is a mission-critical infrastructure component that organizations literally cannot unplug once it's integrated. Their AIP, which is their artificial intelligence platform, is seeing unprecedented adoption rates because it provides the one thing every CEO is desperate for right now: a way to actually operationalize AI to drive the bottom line. The urgency to build a position in Palantir before the war concludes is paramount. And while the conflict has highlighted the necessity of Palantir's Gotham platform for intelligence and logistics, the post-war era will trigger a massive efficiency boom in the private sector. Companies will be racing to rebuild and optimize global trade routes, and Palantir's Foundry and AIP will be the primary tools used for that reconstruction. The current price represents a gift period of consolidation fueled by macro fear that ignores the fact that Palantir is now a profitable S&P 500 caliber company with zero debt. That's right, zero debt. When the risk-off sentiment evaporates, Palantir is positioned to lead the tech sector as it transitions from a defense darling to a global commerce titan. Before we dive into the number 1 stock that you should really be looking at to add to your portfolio, do not forget my free masterclass webinar this Saturday, May 16th, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'll be teaching dark pool proprietary hedge fund strategies that I've developed that I teach in Discord and use in my personal portfolio, and it's how I grew my $900 micro challenge account to over $8,000 in just over a year, and in that same time frame grew my small $250,000 account to my now much larger $1.7 million account, as you guys can see right there. These strategies also allowed me to gain almost $100,000 just on my 10 trade challenge, which I currently launched, and made almost $100,000 just on one trade, which was Oracle. If you guys want to learn how to do this in real time, do not miss the webinar this Saturday. Link to register is below. I'll be hanging out with you guys afterwards, answering your questions in a Q&A, and I have a huge opportunity and a huge announcement you do not want to miss. The link to register is below. Very limited spots. We're over 70% booked right now. Do not miss your opportunity. I look forward to seeing you at the webinar this Saturday. The number 1 stock to potentially add to your portfolio now, and yet this has changed. It's now moved to the number 1 spot due to recent shift in price. It is now SoFi at the top of this list. SoFi has successfully navigated the transition from niche student loan refinancer to a full-scale diversified digital bank, yet the market is still priced pricing it in like a struggling fintech startup. This disconnect is where the opportunity lies. We are seeing clear signs of a floor. SoFi consistently beats earnings expectations, proves the power of its financial services productivity loop. By capturing users in its high-yield savings and checking ecosystem, SoFi is able to cross-sell lending and investment products at near zero acquisition cost. This is huge. I've been saying this for quite some time. This has led to record-breaking revenue and clear path towards sustained high-level profitability. The capitulation we've seen in the stock is a result of interest rate uncertainty and war-related volatility, neither of which change the fact that SoFi is eating the lunch of traditional legacy banks every single day. And a lot of you might say, Corey, the stock went from $28 to $30 down to $15 or $16. That is a gift. It's the same thing with Navitas. Look what happened with Navitas. It went from $17, $18 down to $9. A lot of people were complaining. Where are they now? Crickets. Just like AMD when it was 100 and now it's over 440. Crickets. If you guys want to make money, you follow dark pool flow and you understand how to invest in stocks. SoFi is at that point Navitas was at 6 months ago. So in 6 months down the road, maybe a year down the road, when SoFi is potentially $25, $30 again, you miss the opportunity to add, buy, DCA, and increase your position before the move. Buying SoFi now is a play on the inevitable return of consumer confidence that follows the end of a conflict. When the war concludes and the macro outlook stabilizes, the appetite for home loans, personal loans, and investment activity will skyrocket naturally. SoFi is sitting on a massive growing deposit base that allows them to fund these loans at a much higher margin than their competitors. The urgency is high because the stock is currently trading at a valuation that barely accounts for its tangible book value, essentially giving you the massive growth of its technology platform, Galileo and Technisys, for free, virtually for free. Once the clouds of war clear, the market realizes that SoFi is the Amazon of finance. Window to buy at these levels will be gone forever. And you guys know this has happened multiple times now on Google, Walmart, Palantir, Navitas, SoundHound at one point, many different stocks, AMD, Intel, all of these stocks that I've called at bottoms when they were in the middle, everyone was complaining. Now that it's skyrocketed, everybody's thanking me. Now there are no guarantees here, but trust me, you've seen it, I've seen it. A lot of stocks that were capitulating, you missed out on, right? Let's not miss out on this move for SoFi now that it's in the $15 to $16 range. The history of the stock market is written by those who had the courage to buy when the world was looking for the reasons to sell. We are currently witnessing a massive silent transfer of wealth from the fearful to the informed. Patient people taking money from impatient people. This is what I've been telling everyone in the Discord and here on YouTube for years. It's what Warren Buffett has been preaching his entire life. Right now, the noise of conflict and the static of the nightly news are acting as a smokescreen, hiding the fact that Navitas, Palantir, and SoFi are trading at valuations we may never see again in our lifetime. This isn't just about a relief rally. This is about owning the infrastructure of the next century before the rest of the world wakes up, realizes the war is over, and the new bull market has already left the station. Do not be the person who looks back 6 months from now staring at the vertical chart, wishing you had acted when the signals were screaming, just like Navitas, just like other stocks like Oracle and Intel that I called out recently, Google and AMD. Floor is set, the earnings are backing it up, and the peace dividend is coming. The only question left is whether you'll be on the sidelines watching it happen or in the driver's seat as your portfolio accelerates. This is your window. This is your move. I've laid out the facts, I've shown you the floor, and I've given you the urgency. Now the execution is up to you. I'll see you at the webinar this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, May 16th, 11 a.m. Pacific, and in the Discord real soon. This webinar is where we're going to break everything down even further. Don't miss it. Be safe out there. One love.